With Lucci being released and Thug already out, I can't help but reflect on this tweet that I found from 2019, stating that Thug and Lucci are the ATL version of 50 and Ja. But what if I take it a step further? Well, in this case, what if I take it a stretch further? And I say that instead of them being the ATL version of 50 and Ja, I think that they're the ATL version of Tupac and Biggie. Now, wait. Hear me out. I'm not trying to compare them lyrically or even musically to Tupac and Biggie. And I'm not even trying to compare their beefs, seeing as how Tupac and Biggie's beefs came from two different coasts of the world. And unfortunately, their beef ended much more tragically than for Lucci and Thug. But what if I told you that one artist, more than the other, used the media to his advantage to evoke emotion from his opponent by using his significant other to further ignite their beef? Now, I'm not here to give the rundown on Biggie and Faith's relationship. If you're not sure what happened with them, I'm sure there are a bunch of YouTubers that talk about the topic, and there's a bunch of biopics that have been released. And I also know that Tupac and Biggie's beef was not solely surrounded by Faith and Tupac and Biggie, but something much bigger. The shooting that happened at the studio. But what I am claiming is that after that shooting, Tupac made sure to use Faith Evans to his advantage. And y'all know back then they didn't have the media that we have today. They weren't able to tweet, snap, or Instagram reply to defend themselves. They had to use the radio, magazines, and newspapers. So after being in the studio with Faith, Tupac went straight to the New York Times, which was the most credible source at the time. What y'all are about to hear is actual audio from Faith Evans and Biggie from the Lifetime series Hopelessly in Love, as well as scenes from the movie Notorious of what they depicted to be what she's stating.
The New York Times wrote this whole article that Faith sold her wedding ring, pawned it, took Tupac shopping.
Press the media was like, awesome. All right, she stopped with Big, she stopped with Tupac. I'm not no different than any other. You know, everybody has a temper.
When he finally came to talk to me, he was so angry that I barely got to say much of anything other than, no, that's not true. Like, you know I wouldn't do that. You know that's not true. That was pretty much all I could do was keep repeating that.
Nobody will never know the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to me. Am I going to hate her for the rest of her life thinking that she did something? Or am I just going to be a man about the situation and let's just go on with our lives, you know?
Enter Jerrika and Thug, and baby, they were crazy about each other. You can tell by how they interacted, their tweets, their Instagram posts, and the way that they reacted when people interacted with them. It definitely gave crazy.
She just jealous. She think
He
I
jealous
like every
too.
girl.
If I talk to the damn candy man, he gonna be like, "The fuck you da da da."
Yeah,
so we
kill you.
Yeah, you heard that right. He said he gonna kill her. And he also tweeted right here, BITCH, you gonna die. What?
I say crazy because we've always had this mentality like we belong to each other. So even if he would go out and do something that I wouldn't approve of, we would both be crazy because we like, you mine. No, but you mine. So we can't be doing it. But we would still mess up.
Now, similar to Tupac and Biggie, yes, Young Thug and Lucci's beef goes way deeper to the death of Nut. But similar to Pac, Lucci was able to use Thug's public relationship with Jerrika to his advantage. 1 year after Nut's passing and 1 month before Young Thug dropped Slime Life 3, Lucci decided to bring his beef from the streets with Young Thug to the public by tagging Jerrika. Now keep in mind, this was 10 years ago. Peak Twitter, not X. So when Thug responded to Lucci and they were going back and forth and Lucci insinuated that he had some texts, we were all stuck. But in the end, the text messages came with no number or name, so we were unable to know if it was really Jerrika or not. But his hashtags did insinuate that he was promoting his upcoming mixtape that did drop, Wish Me Well Too. Mind you, that's one of my personal faves. But Thug called it this time, and he called him out, saying you just trying to get on. But 1 year later, Young Thug dropped Easy, Breezy, Beautiful Thugger Girls on Tupac's birthday. And he claims he did that because he wants to finish what he started, calling himself the new Pac. Now, this comparison caused controversy, even within Thug's own fan base. But you gotta know our boy Lucci was gonna jump in it, claiming Pac would have never wore a dress. which was a direct dig at Thug. I mean, y'all know that Thug has made some questionable fashion choices throughout his entire career. We slowly, though, begin to notice that Young Thug's tweets begin to shift. We could tell that he started to get a little bothered by Lucci's direct and indirect tweets toward him. It turned from a, "Are you big mad or little mad?" to, "You better be humble. I could put you in a deep sleep." But Lucci doubled down, again attacking Jerrika to put him more over the edge.
Fuck that nigga hoe again. Tell that hoe that. I got Ed Garrett to let her know I'm looking for him. I got that same sofa.
But Lucci was just getting started with the beef and also musically. He knew that using Jerrika to his advantage was going to help him to get the buzz that he needed in the media and to evoke emotion in his opponent. Listen to this interview that he did with V103.
What is going on between you and Thugger, man? I mean, two dope artists, and we see y'all going back and forth. He's sending threats to you. What's going on, bruh?
Man, I don't know, man. You know how life is, you know.
Even.
I'm saying, what y'all want me to tell y'all?
What happened? What happened?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't speak on that. You feel me?
Is it about a girl, yeah?
Nope.
I don't know. He probably be, you know, his girl. You know how she was about me. So, you know.
That's what I saw. You. I saw that you said you slept with his girl. Is that what it's about?
I was in the bed with her a couple times.
Wait, she said that's a lie though. She said that's a lie.
Lucci had a Pac death row mindset. If I flood him in the media, we can win.
I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying her. His wife, I'm in the game. I'm destroying her.
Again, back then, media was a little different. Faith wasn't able to speak up for herself like she is now. But Jerrika, oh, she had something to say.
Listen, hey, I ain't stopping nothing. Been in bed with who? Been in bed with who? On my whole mother family, you lying. On my mama life, on the woman I love the most, never been in bed with you. Tell what you really mad at. Tell why you really motherfucking mad. You fucking liar. You got a DM right now saying, I ain't say I f***ed you, I said you wanna f*** me. You lame clout chasing weak. Wrong with you? What type of clout chase? What type of clout chasing? No, you lying. Still lying. It's still lying. They don't even know you.
But similar to Faith and Pac, when it comes to Jerrika and Lucci, the verdict is still in the air. You have some people that believe Jerrika, they believe Lucci is lying, and you have some people that believe that Lucci wouldn't just make this story up for no reason, right? But either way, similar to Pac, just like he did with his media rollout for Hit 'Em Up, Lucci was doing the same thing, and it worked for him. Using Jerrika was getting under Thug's skin, and it was giving him leverage in the streets and in the booth.
Man, I'm gonna slap the hell out your little bum, man. My teeth got more than your little broke ass life, boy. Stop playing, I'm gonna slap the shit out your little as soon as I see you. Like I said, Buster. You do it look like advantage of me. Y'all ain't been doing nothing but dying.
Even when they both went to prison and a hit was put out on Lucci, Lucci still refused to take the stand. He refused to speak against his own op, and Young Thug's own people turned against him. They have a rather strange, codependent relationship, like the Joker and Batman.
And why do you want to kill me? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. No, you complete me.
I mean, hey, even the Joker knew what strings to pull when it came to the Batman. He knew all that he had to do was throw one particular person over the ledge and Batman would come running. Though there were a lot of lives lost, and there are some people still in prison due to the situation that happened between Lucci and Thug, I can say that I'm so grateful and super duper happy that the both of them are alive and free and able to go back to music and to their personal lives, unlike Tupac and Biggie, who are not able to do so. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Lucci and Thug can put their differences aside and possibly get in the studio? Do you think that we could possibly see a collab or a peaceful reuniting between the two? I don't know. Leave your comments down below. But welcome home, Lucci, and stay home, the both of you. Please.